that's it. So I got myself a chainsaw. This is my first chainsaw. I had a petrol one, but I couldn't get it to run properly, as you can see in my other video. So I thought I'd buy one on battery. And because I wanted to look a little bit further and see what kind of tools I need in the future. I've always had Makita, but I don't have that stuff anymore. I don't have those tools anymore. So I start over from scratch. So the smart thing then is to choose a battery and buy your tools on that. So I've checked out Ryobi, which has a lot of tools, but I'm not sure about it yet. There's probably nothing wrong with it, it's in my head. Milwaukee, I never had anything with that. Makita, I don't know. Makita and DeWalt, it was the two things in my head that I was weighing. And I ended up choosing DeWalt because of the reviews. And they were really good. Makita also, by the way, but I don't know. DeWalt was it for me. Yeah, this is the moment that I'm gonna open it. So I seen it in the store. That's about it. Well, I really wonder what's in the box, and I wanted to have you take a look with me. I always like unboxing videos if other people do it, so I thought, yeah, what the hell with it, I'm gonna make my own. First thing that I noticed, which I kinda like, yeah, there's no plastic in the box. Maybe I'm some weird tree hugger, but I like that. Nope, none at all. That is the battery. Ooh, that's nice, it's just cardboard. And it is really light, people. That is nice. The battery, as I said, you choose a battery pack. It comes with a 5 amps battery, 18 volts, which fits on everything, right? Battery indication. So it has a little battery in it when you get it, like 1 bar. Now I'm buying this in Sweden, and I bought it at Bauhaus for 3,000, almost 33,000 crowns, so Swedish crowns. That comes down to, I can check my phone because it came from my account in euro, so I can see the euro amount also if you be interested in that. Something went wrong, it says. Yeah, there we go. 294.71 euros. That's what I paid for it. I don't know what it would cost in your country, or if you buy, maybe you can buy it online cheaper also. I really don't know. It's just I wanted it from a store, which feels better for me somehow. Yeah, more cardboard. Instruction manual is in it, of course. Something for someone else to read, because I usually skip that part. Battery charger. The standard DeWalt battery charger is in it, with here in Europe this plug. It says 50 Hertz, 1 amp, 4 amp output. So yeah, whatever. Pause it, read it, that's what you got. It's probably mirrored, but I don't know. So first thing I noticed when I see this is the place that the battery goes into. It just slides in there like that, and you tap it and it's in. The first thing I noticed is that the housing is way bigger than that, so that means that if you want a bigger battery with more higher amps, you can fit it in easily. So that's nice in my opinion. I like that about it. That's the safety thing. it's a 30 centimeters 12-inch bar. The chain is on tension, and there's the exact amount of tension that you want, which you can test. If you lift it up, the chain, it should have just as much tension that you can fit a coin, like a quarter, under it. Otherwise, with this flip thing, you can tighten it or loosen it, and then the chain with this. So the bar you loosen with this, then you can tighten or loosen the chain with this. It has a plus and a minus. It's super simple. I like the chain tension on it. The thing up here is a chain brake. So when you want it to work, you pull it like this, and now it works. The reason for that is if you're sawing and it has a kickback, it does this, and then it brakes. So the brake comes on automatically. So that's nice. One fucked up thing in my opinion is I'm left-handed and this is a right-handed saw, obviously. So I'm either gonna have to learn how to use it with right hand, which is not so much a problem with me because I'm kind of used to stuff like that. But the bottom is on that side. Well, that kind of sucks in my opinion. But that's it. That's it. So pull the brake, hit this thing, and there it goes. That's the cool thing about an electrical one. I had the petrol one, and if you press it and you hit the trigger, it keeps spinning for a while after that, and I don't know, but it doesn't feel safe to me. This brakes immediately. With the brake on, it doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's nice. One thing not to forget, and well, I kind of forgot, is very important. Even though it's electrical, it needs the chain to be lubricated when you use it. So you have to put chain oil in it. So don't mistake it with chainsaw oil for to mix with petrol, but chain oil, which is a different thing. You put it in here. There's a little place to put it. So this hangs there, and it has an indicator here when it's full. I have been told that about 2 full batteries, but I'm gonna test that later and give a review later. But about 2 full batteries uses is 1 time oil. But I'm gonna see if that's true in this case. I've bought oil, and I just bought it at Bauhaus. It's just this one. It's about 100 crowns for a liter. So that comes down to €9, something like that. So yeah, as I said, my first chainsaw, I'm using it around the house here because I got a lot of deadwood, standing deadwood, and fallen trees that fell in the winter or last winter, I don't know, because nobody has been living here for a while. So I'm gonna use it for that, so I don't have to buy firewood, and I can keep my house warm. That's the reason for this. So that's about it. It's pretty simple. It's light, and it feels pretty strong, which I did not expect for some reason. I thought it would feel like plasticky, and I don't know, but it doesn't. It's kind of cool. The side grip is really nice. You could technically maneuver it with one hand, which I don't know why you would want to do that, but if you have to get into awkward, weird places or something, that might be useful. Yeah, let's try it out. See you outside. Now, I've been told that a big downside of this particular chainsaw is that it doesn't have a rubber ring in here, so it leaks oil. I'm gonna see if that's the case, and if it is, I'm gonna share that with you and see how we can fix it with a separate ring, because you can buy them separately, of course. And I put way too much oil in it, but yeah, we're good to go. Nice. Oh, that's stuck. I remember the video of me trying to do this with the petrol one, but this goes pretty well. This goes really nice. Yeah. Batteries. So I've been using this machine now for a couple of days. So what you're gonna get is my honest first impression next to the unboxing that we just saw. A couple of things that I notice about it that I don't like so much is that I keep filling up oil. The battery, it lasts about, like active sawing time, about like the saw in the wood is about half an hour on a battery, which is not so long, but considering the battery only charges from 0 to full in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe, it's doable. I would recommend, if you have the money, if you can afford it, get 2 batteries. I got lucky here in Sweden. There was a special deal for DeWalt that if you fill in the serial number in some online form, they're gonna send you another battery. So they're gonna send me another 4 amp battery for free. So that's super chill. Yeah, that being said, you kind of want that. And if you want to continue going, considering that it's half an hour sawing time on a battery, let's say it's about half an hour doing other stuff in between and 2.5 hour charging time, you want 2 or 3 batteries, 5 amp batteries. Then you can continue going the whole day. That being said, I don't know about you, but I take a coffee every once in a while, so yeah, if you take a break sometimes, you can keep going with 2 batteries pretty much. So yeah, that's it. The oil thing, I have charged the battery 3 times now, because 1 can be an incident, 2 can be coincidence, and 3 is a pattern, right? So I filled up the battery, charged the battery 3 times and fully emptied it. I am now at like a little over half a liter. I used a little over 400 milliliters of how do you say that, chain oil in 3 battery charges. So let's say 125 milliliters on average per charge, and I think the tank is 75 milliliters. So yeah, that kind of makes sense, right? I didn't do the calculation, but you can, and laugh at me if I'm wrong, but whatever, you get the point. Another thing, I got my phone here, I'm reading it. Another thing that I didn't like is the battery charger indicator. If you put it in empty, it's blinking. So I'll show, I've videoed it so you can see what I mean. But it stays red even if it's full, and I think it would be, maybe I'm doing something wrong, then leave it in the comments, but I left it on for a whole night and the indicator stays red. I would like to see that it changes into, it stopped blinking, right? That's how you know it's full. But I would like to see that it turns how do you say it, green if it's full. That would be, I don't know, then you know it's right for some reason. I don't know. You can always check the battery itself, of course. There's an indicator on it, as I've shown. So it's not a big deal, but it would be nice, in my opinion. If you saw, it always has like a gripper under the saw that you grip the log with. I videoed it a little bit what I mean. If you buy a petrol chainsaw, it usually has like a metal gripper on it that grips into the wood, so the saw doesn't slip or moves, and it really bites into the material you're sawing. I see a lot of negative talk about the gripper on this thing, because it's just like a round edge with ribs on it. I think it's perfect for, so I disagree with the opinion that I read, because it grips on perfectly on smaller logs. Like logs that I'm sawing here are about 20 centimeters, something like that in the max, and it grips on perfectly. It slices like butter. So yeah, I don't know what people are talking about when it comes to that. I love that. I love that. The whole pile that I'm sitting here, I was complaining about the battery time, right? But you go through logs really fast, and I've tried. I have a pine that I cut. I have birch, which is a lot harder, more dense, and this is willow. So I have tried it in 3 different wood types, and it goes really well. And I cut a lot. I think for 3 battery charges in only, well, 1.5 active hours of sawing, I went through a lot of material. So there's 2 rows here, just to be clear. I'm gonna show you on the on a video that I pasted in right now. So I think that's a lot, and I'm really happy about that. Last winter I had to do this by hand, and with me I mean Josephine, because she did a lot of it while I was at work, but that was a lot of work. So this is a game changer. Of course it doesn't split the wood for you, so I still have to do that, and that's what is my next mission. So it's not going to stay here, it's going in the woodshed after I have split it. So yeah, this is my my first impression, the unboxing and first impression of the 30cm DeWalt chainsaw, electric chainsaw with a 5 amp battery. And overall I must say that I am incredibly happy with it. There's some downsides to it, but yeah, I'm really happy with it, and it's gonna change the pace of work here at the homestead with a huge amount of difference. So I'm really happy. If you have any things that I said wrong, or just that you want to add, or that I forgot about, leave it in the comments right here. Also, if you want to see more like this or less, or whatever, leave it in the comments with your suggestions and whatever. If you like it, this kind of videos, leave it in the comments, as I said, but also consider subscribing if you want to support this channel, because it really helps if we grow this channel, so I can do more and more videos and help other people that are on the edge of starting a homestead, but are afraid to take the leap or don't know where to start. I didn't know where to start. I sometimes still don't know where to start, but I just jump in so other people can see what we're doing here and maybe do it better. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Hey do. Another little tip: the logs, if you before you split them, and I just took my pile just falls because I took this to show you. What I do, logs are round and they tend to roll, like it is happening like down there right now because I took this. What I do is I take a piece of wood that I cut anyway, and I use it as a stopper under the log so they don't roll. And now I took it, so now they fell. But yeah, that works really well. Just a little tip.